Hi, it's Deborah from Beacon of Light. Today is Monday, May 26th. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We also have a new moon in Gemini today. So I'm going to do a reading for this new moon in Gemini. I think in some of my videos last week, I said it was on Tuesday. And so I need to correct myself and say, oh, it's Monday. New moon on Monday. I love Duran Duran. If you haven't been watching me for a while, I love Duran Duran, so Duran Duran has a new moon on Monday song. So new moon on Monday, I'm singing it. All right, so let's see what this new moon in Gemini wants to bring us, what the energy is trying to show us. I have my take on it, so I'll just start talking about how it looks, how I feel this energy. Obviously, with the new moon, it's a new beginning. It's a new cycle of communication. And Gemini rules siblings, friendships, and actually 2 cards came out. I'm gonna go ahead and take both cards. Oh, 3 cards. There's a 3rd card here. Sorry, we'll take all 3 cards. Gemini rules siblings, friends, individual selves even too, because there's a communication. We take this one there that flew out. Put these back. Communication with oneself. So there's an open dialogue, a new dialogue being established, and because it's a sign of duality, it may still have some conflict about how that operates its thought processes. So the way this new moon is going to come in, it's going to offer a new insight and new conversations with the self, with others, with siblings. So it's bringing in a fresh new energy. Okay, so here we have reverence. Taurus, that's a cycle. And mental clarity, of course, that Gemini it needs to have that mental clarity. And this new moon is bringing that. So this past weekend, we went through having that aha moment where you're going to get some clarity, you're going to get some insight, and this new moon was helping us receive that. So we also have grief, accepting loss. Interesting. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. Beautiful. I'm going to get everything on camera here. Excuse me. And then beautiful uncaging. Okay. So, excuse me. One of the things I kind of want to mention right away with this grief, accepting loss, those things that are being removed. So this new energy, obviously there's something that's going away. In order to bring in the new, you have to let something old fall away. And that could almost feel like a loss, or whatever you're detaching from something, or whatever you're letting something go away. It needs to go away so that you can make room for the new. So even though you may feel like you had a loss in your life, or there's something that has changed that is no longer part of your life, this is about moving through a stage where it's, with this Taurus energy, something is constantly flowing. It's going down and around, and the energy is constantly flowing. So some things are going to need to fall away, and it's never easy to go through a grieving stage, but what it wants to show you is there's more room for expansion when something does fall away, and there's opportunity for more learning, more growth. So take your time if you are experiencing some grief, and allow yourself to move through this. But I'm not going to touch on that so much, because I think it might not be all of us who are experiencing the grief, but we're experiencing a shift from an old way of thinking to a new way of being. And that takes a lot of mental discussion and mental clarity in order to move out of an old way of thinking. So we are constantly moving and changing and spinning this Taurus around so that we can get that flow and we can get that clarity. And the beautiful engaging, so what's to come? We're still unlocking more and more depth, more and more layers. So it's going to bring us beautiful, a lot more insight about who we are at a deeper level, at a heart opening level. And so this new moon in Gemini is bringing in another dialogue with ourselves. How can we communicate better? How can we communicate better with others? How can we understand our own self better? How can, oh, here's Thelma. Thelma says, hello, everyone. So there is this beautiful insight coming in. It's a constant movement with this Taurus, expanding our consciousness, expanding our thought process, expanding our ability to understand, and then also to be our consciousness. That's good, like better understand ourselves and our consciousness and how it works. So I hope this message finds everyone well, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.